you see that? A moth with racing stripes? That's pretty cool in my book. Alrighty. We were back here messing with the beam some more. So I was talking to my buddy, and he told me to go ahead and stick your controlling arm onto the spring stack and then use that to help guide you in, because the thing to keep in mind is this grub screw goes into a little hole just like that guy there. So if you're not careful and you're not paying attention to what the hell you're doing, you could install your springs pack wrong, and then you got to do it all over again. And from the fun and enjoyment I've had in this particular project, I'm going to tell you right here and now, I want to get it done now. So I'm already going to have to pull off the top ones and re-goop and reseal, and that's where I am stuck. So I need to run to the store, go get some grease, and replace all of the Zerks. That's another thing to keep in mind while you're here, because I have one. Where you go? That guy right there. Oh, there he is. He's broken. Should look like that. Should have a nipple. So, things to keep in mind if you're doing this. So, I'll bring you back when we get a little further along. Alright, one of the other things I want to mention here real quick. So, you get the spring pack in, and like I said, you got to make sure the little grub holes are the same on both sides, otherwise your control arms aren't going to line up. With that being said, inside this is a little spacer, and if you turn it a quarter turn about right here, there is a little grub screw, and you need to put your control arm on either side, it doesn't matter, but turn that and then install that grub screw, turn it back, and that's when you install this nut and this is the adjuster piece, because that bolt comes through that nut and pushes on there, and that's what turns and raises or lowers the beam depending on what you want it or need it to do. But where this is, there's another grub down inside there. Oh, come on, focus. Inside that sleeve, there's another grub. So you need to make sure you put that in there. Oh, man. So, don't forget. Otherwise, you'll be hating life. Mad at your Baja. Also, just to help make things easier, just take out the gas tank. Trust me, it's easier. Alrighty. The beam is in. And to save heartache, curse words, and headache, remove the shock absorber and the steering box. The beam will go on there a whole lot easier. Once the beam is on, then you can bolt those two things on and progress forward. And that's what I'm gonna do. We'll call this Pate's Words of Wisdoms. If you have to work the next day, put on a different pair of shoes, not your work shoes. Especially if you're going to go play in the mud. the neighbor sidetracked me with his four-wheeler, so I didn't get any more done on the Baja. But I will.